Mama, I have poop.
We are mildly crushing it. We're two exhausted moms try to make sense of this wild ride called raising neurodivergent kids.
We're not doctors and we're not therapists, and you probably shouldn't take our advice. We cuss like sailors and drink like pirates.
Just think of us as your inappropriately funny and brutally honest support group.
So grab a drink and lower your expectations.
Because the truth is, we need this, and we're going to keep doing this whether you're here or not.
We just hope you join us. Hi, everybody. I'm Sadie,
And I'm Morgan.
and welcome to another freaking episode of Mildly Crushing It.
Look at us still doing this.
We're still doing this, you guys.
That's so
I mean,
wild.
honestly, I was like, we'll probably do 2 or 3. No, I wasn't thinking that. I was hoping we were going to kick some ass, but you just never know.
You
So
never know.
thank you guys for like still listening to us. I
Yeah,
guess.
seriously. What are we drinking today?
Oh, you guys, we have our first ever, what do you call it? Loot? Merch? I messaged Maud Barab and told them how much I loved their cotton candy glitter bombs and asked where I buy them because I needed more. And they are only a seasonal company. So they didn't have any to purchase. And they mailed us a package of some stuff that they had left over in their warehouse. So I feel really honored and excited that we got like our first
Shipment of
sponsorship funness.
yeah.
So thank you guys so much from the bottom of our heart. This is literally
Yes.
phenomenal. So
And follow them on social so that you can keep track of when to
Yep.
find them in stores.
yeah, so we're drinking our favorite champagne because that's what I've forced Morgan to love. And these awesome ass glitter bombs. So I'm gonna put yours in because it's just so cute.
Okay.
We'll make sure the camera gets this really good this
I know.
time. Wait, let me, my brace. Okay, ready?
You ready?
Go.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Wow. Cotton candy full of glitter. Whoever, you guys, you invented this somehow, and it's the best shit of my whole life. So,
It's so good.
cheers.
Tastes good too.
It's freaking delish. Okay, so we just filmed an episode on romanticizing this life
From our perspective.
from our perspective. So today is going to be part 2 of romanticizing this life. But
When it's about when other people try to romanticize this life.
thank you for finishing my sentences. I'm struggling today. I'm so bone tired that I can like barely get words out, I feel like. So
Oh.
that's how this is going today.
Well, let's get into Mom Guilt Bingo first.
Get your bingo cards out because it's time for Mom Guilt Bingo.
Yay!
So I was thinking about that in the car ride over, and I decided that I'm not doing one today because
Oh, okay.
I have just had this week. I went over like for the extended school year process, you have to do an IEP meeting and, go over why your child should qualify for extended school year. And it was so fucking depressing just hearing like
Oh, no.
all the things. And then I had the report card parent teacher conference thing. And it was just like, your kid's behind, your kid's behind. She's progressing, which was huge and so exciting. And I was trying to hold on to that, but I was just like, I fucking quit this week. I just quit this week. And so I don't need to feel shittier about anything else. So I'm not feeling mom guilt. No,
Hey,
no mom guilt bingo
I
today.
fully support that. I fully support that.
That's where I'm at. So your turn. If you want, or we could say fuck mom guilt bingo today because I just can't deal.
Well, I think mine would have to be about Harvey. We just switched their bedrooms, which was a massive project because we painted and did new floors. And in Ada's room, I took some of Harvey's shelving stuff and shoved it all in Ada's room. And I even told him beforehand, we're going to need to get Ada completely set up and her room completely done before we can really get you settled.
Yep.
And here we are in that existence where Ada's room is beautiful and done. And Harvey's mattress is on the floor.
He's a good sport.
He has this odd old shelf for some things. And I go in there and I feel really guilty.
He's not in the living room.
He's not in the living room anymore.
And I get you feeling guilty. I understand that. He's displaced.
Yeah.
And no one wants to be
it's
displaced
just another situation where he has to
Yeah.
adapt
to her
needs. And it just is what it
But
is.
When it's done, he's going to be happy and
Yeah,
everyone
I
will
hope
forget
so.
that he spent that time.
Yeah.
Because you're also making his room fabulous and new also. It's not like
Trying
he's
to,
getting
yeah.
all of his old crap back, which would
Yeah.
still be okay. But, you know, like
Right.
you're also giving him this fabulous new space.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a little different than giving him some old furniture and being like, here you go, buddy. Ada took all your shit. So I get you feeling guilty that
True.
he's still
Okay.
displaced.
Yeah.
Trying to reframe for you.
Yeah, girl. Look at you. I
Look
love
at me.
it.
Okay, so this episode might be kind of spicy.
Maybe.
But we're just gonna, you know, dive right the fuck in. So
Yes.
why
ma'am.
not? I'm gonna start off with what is a disability? Actually, like what is a
The
disability?
actual definition.
Yeah, a disability is a physical, mental, cognitive, or developmental condition that substantially limits one or more major life activities. Major life activities meaning communicating, learning, moving, regulating emotions, caring for yourself, working or participating in daily life.
Yes.
Nowhere in that does it say less than,
Mm-hmm.
and nowhere in that does it say tragic or inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
We've attached meaning to a word that isn't actually in the definition.
I love that so much.
That's where the problem starts. Problem, not problem. That's where the
100%.
conversation starts. Not the problem. That's where the conversation starts.
Well, actually, that's where the conversation has stopped.
yeah, that's actually true. And we're here to
yeah.
start it.
Yes, the conversation has to happen. And I mean, even just you reading that, like, you know, think about what Ellie's been diagnosed with and what Ada quite possibly
Could have.
could have intellectual disability. It's literally in the title. And yet people are shamed for using the term disability.
Yep.
And we're not supposed to treat it like a disability. Well, it's literally in the name
It's literally
of the diagnosis.
a major fucking disability.
Yeah.
I think that's what brings on so much imposter syndrome. People think disability and you automatically think wheelchair, medical disabilities, which are effing huge. But I think in everyone's mind, that's what I always thought in my mind before I was in this world. A disability is someone, I just thought physical impairment, basically. I never understood the mental aspect of a disability until I was actually living it daily. Like I knew, but you don't know until you're living it, you know?
Right. Well, think about, like, you know, you brought up people. I came across a mom who was, she was phrasing it in a beautiful way for her son, like people on wheels or wheeled people, or I don't remember. And you know, this episode is not to offend anyone, but also we are going to talk about this as we feel like it needs to be talked about.
As if we're talking to our best friend on the couch.
Yes, yes, right?
Just inviting y'all in.
But when you think about, you know, someone in a wheelchair, often you think like they have some limitations.
Yep.
And it's just fact. And it doesn't mean they're less than. And that's where
Does not mean they're less than.
Right. That's where the conversation stops. They are capable of everything, but they have limitations because society was not built for them.
Yep.
And like you said, we've attached feeling to a word that doesn't actually have any emotion built into the definition.
Yep. Which is pretty fucking eye-opening and a starter for a huge ass conversation.
Right. So what's the flip side? People love to say specifically autism is a superpower.
Yep.
So is it a superpower or is it a disability or can it be both? And that's what it is. It's both.
Yep. 100%.
And there is something, there's a term, savant syndrome, which I don't know why it's a syndrome because it really is sort of a superpower.
It's 100% a superpower.
Yeah. Where someone just has, well, I'll read the definition. A rare condition where someone who has a developmental disorder or a brain injury shows exceptional ability in a very specific area, far beyond what's typical. So this is scientifically acknowledged. Savant syndrome. And these people, it's incredible. I recently heard of, well, he went viral, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe at least. I want to say his name is Steven, but this gentleman can go up in a helicopter and fly above any major city. And he'll spend like 45 minutes in the air flying over the city, and then can go and draw or paint, whatever the medium is, exact
No
bird's
way.
eye footprint of that city.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. And then I've heard of people who have
That's freaking crazy. I can't even remember. Like, I can't even find my way to the kids' school, you know, and I go there twice a day.
right.
Sometimes I'm like,
Could you even imagine?
That's crazy.
And then there's
That's wonderful.
people who literally hit their head too hard and then can play the piano all of a sudden. You know?
So crazy.
I mean, there's savant syndrome is so fascinating. And also, we're not here to say that if you don't have savant syndrome, it's not a superpower. The key here is no one should tell anyone else how to feel about
Their
their diagnosis
Diagnosis.
or disability.
Yep.
And that's really what we're
and
here
we
for.
shouldn't be fucking shamed if we don't believe it's a superpower.
100%.
Which we've talked about. It's like, if you feel it's your superpower, fuck yes.
I love that.
But my child is beautiful and amazing, but like her shitting on the floor, and we're 7 years old almost, and we don't sleep through the night, and we have no idea about what safetyness is and all this stuff. I do not view it as a fucking superpower.
no.
I just don't.
No.
And I don't get mad when people are like, oh, autism is my superpower. Fucking fantastic if that is how you view it.
right.
But
I do
I
get mad.
Don't view it that way.
I do get mad when someone like who doesn't live it 24/7, whether it's their own experience or with an immediate family member in the house.
Mm.
I do get mad when they say it's a superpower.
Yep.
You can fuck all the way off.
You can fuck right the fuck off.
Yes.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes. I didn't see it as a superpower last night when
Oh my God.
Sadie and her family came over for dinner.
Because Morgan cut everybody's hair, you guys.
So we had
She
a
cut
haircut
her
day.
son's hair, my son's hair, my daughter's hair, and then trimmed her own daughter's hair. And they're all
and then we
they're all
ordered
spicy, and it was nuts.
They, they are all
They were all fucking spicy last night.
Yeah,
too.
they were. But we had some cocktails and then they went home and my daughter's like wrestling me and wrestling the dogs and, you know, stuff that's out of her control. And we're over here just trying to sit the fuck down.
You're like, come on, man. We just want to chill.
Just want to sit the fuck down.
Sorry.
And we're, you know, she was being spicy. That's the perfect way to
I
explain
know.
it.
Spicy is my favorite new word.
And
Being fucking spicy.
yeah, and I literally was just like, honey, I need a little more cocktail, please.
Right? Refill.
Like, that's not a superpower, you know?
Nope. Ellie flipped out when we were here. She did really good. And then I had to leave early with her. And then Morgan sent me home with a cocktail with my husband in a mason jar.
Okay,
because-
we're very open that our coping mechanisms are not suggested by any therapist. Okay, we don't want to hear it. Just don't come at us about it,
But
okay?
sometimes it's fucking hard. And we were here and it was great. And we were able to have dinner-ish. I stuffed some tacos down my throat. We had a good evening. It
Yeah,
was really
it
nice to be
was.
outside of the home, but then it just ended with so much fucking dysregulation and
Yeah. And the
in
thing,
no shape or form, I was like, oh, is this such a superpower?
right.
It's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
And that's generally how it goes out in public. It's like, it's so brave, really, to take your neurodivergent child out
100%.
into public. It takes so much courage and you really have to build yourself up for it, I think.
I always feel like
and it almost
such a badass.
always ends like that.
And I
Almost always. But we still come home and we're like, but look what we did.
I always feel like a badass when I like do the grocery store and I'm like, "Ah, I'm at Winco with Ellie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like looking, I'm like, does anyone see this? Does anybody see this? I got her at Winco, bitches.
Seriously.
And then it goes south and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I should not take my kid out in public.
No, you absolutely should though.
So hard.
Even though it doesn't feel like a superpower. But because we are only really allowed to talk about it like it's a superpower, it's which we right. We
Yes.
feel like we can't go out in public because we're only allowed to talk about it like it's a superpower. And that is for the sake of other people's comfortability.
Yep. Which is
And
not
what message is that sending to us? That's sending to us that we shouldn't go out in public because other people's comfortability matters more than us and our child existing in this world.
Yep.
But oh, I'm so glad you accept it. You accept that it's a superpower for some people.
But you don't accept that sometimes it's hard as fuck and it is not a superpower.
Right. Right. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. I mean, I think that one thing to reiterate is if you have autism and you think of it as a superpower,
Fucking
or if you're a
great.
parent or caregiver and you think your
child or
if you think your close person with disabilities or your neurodivergent person is a superhero, like, I love that. And in a sense, they're all superheroes because
they fight.
of what they overcome every day.
They fight hard
Yes.
to live a somewhat normal life in a world that is not
Designed
it
for
tries to
them.
be inclusive, and bravo world, because you are trying to get better, but also
Yeah.
we're also
It's not.
fucking sensitive. It's just so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the main thing here is we are not saying anyone should claim that their disability or diagnosis is anything other than what they want to claim it as.
Yep. If yours is a superpower, fuck yes.
Right.
And
But that doesn't get to override someone else's experience.
of me saying, no, ours is
Right.
not a superpower
Right.
experience.
Right. Like,
It's just
sorry, my lived experience is not,
Right? Up to your standards.
yeah.
For your happy dream life of how, I don't know.
It's
No.
not on brand
Yeah.
for your task. Right.
Sorry if it makes you uncomfortable. No, it is not a superpower in our world.
Right.
It is rough. It is disruptive.
It's scary.
Fabulous in so many ways,
It is,
but it's also really fucking
scary.
hard in so many ways. It's not a superpower. It's a fucking disability. We live
Right.
with a disability. That's how it is.
And one thing I want to really deep dive in, I mean, as much as we possibly can, because
Do it.
we don't
Go.
live it, but we are semi high functioning, semi low needs. Would you agree? For you?
I would say we're in the middle.
That's what I think too.
I think we are I think Ellie's like not mild, not severe. I feel like we're very moderate on every level of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I really want to talk about severe
Right.
autism, severe disabilities,
because I feel like
non-speakers, and the people who don't have a voice, and how shamed their caregivers are for speaking up for them.
Yep. And it's like, it's a superpower.
Mm-mm.
Severe is not it's so hard. I cannot imagine, because I know what we live with daily, and ours is like a moderate, like I said, she has moderate intellectual disability.
Mhm.
Her autism is probably pretty smack dab in the middle of that, if not on like the higher
Mhm.
end of it. And I just feel like if I was severe and someone kept saying autism is a superpower, I would want to smack them straight in the face.
Seriously.
Like, no, this is so hard. And to me, when someone's saying that, it's just minimizing my experience.
So can you even imagine how a caregiver of a severe
no, that's what I'm saying. I
person-
cannot. I can imagine to like a certain degree, like a 5% degree of their 100%.
Right.
And I don't know what that would be like, because I know from my existence, which is moderate, I can't fucking imagine what that would be like.
No. And what a disservice society is doing to not only our children, but the humans on the more severe end of things.
Oh no, that would so
Pass it into the champagne. Like, what a disservice we're doing by not being allowed to talk about it freely.
We're shamed upon for talking about it.
Talk about it as it is what it is. Like,
No one wants to hear about it unless it's a superpower and things are all beautiful. And It's all beautiful. My life is
Right.
beautiful.
Right.
It's not hard, and I should not
Right.
complain that I.
And we're shamed for exploiting our children when we're trying to share our journeys enough to make a connection so we don't feel isolated and alone.
That's what it's about. Is there's such a big community out there of special needs and disabilities in
Right.
general. There's a huge world out there. Yet every single person, ask almost any human, and they feel isolated.
100%.
And it's like, how? Because there's so many of us out there. How do we all feel isolated? Well, this is a big reason why.
We're shamed if we put our stories out
Yes.
there because we're exploiting our children when in reality we're just begging for connection.
Yep.
And other humans that feel the same way.
Like,
and then,
see me and I see you. Come on.
right. And then the louder voices in society come out and say, oh, you're exploiting your children and you're a dick.
And I just want to be like, do you have a special needs kid? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
I will
just shut up.
I will do anything I can to make connections.
Just shut up.
You should not have to go through this world, this life feeling isolated
Absolutely not.
at all. And it's
No.
really hard to form that connection unless you're fucking real and authentic.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
And we're not allowed to be real
Yeah.
and authentic because I always want to do my part to, I don't know, assist the more severe side of disabilities. Because for one thing, if we're struggling with a system that's failing us to the degree we are, I can only imagine, right, what that other side looks like. And think about how much we drown every single day.
Right.
There are people out there who are drowning to the point where they don't have the capacity to be loud like we are.
At all. We
Right.
are so blessed and so lucky. And I hope that I've said that enough times to where people know that like, we're so fucking lucky we get to sit here and do this. And honestly,
we know that.
we're so lucky that we found each other
Oh my God.
and that we have this, because I realize it's really rare.
It's so rare.
And
there's so many families out there who are too tired and exhausted, living their lives in fight or flight to the degree where it's life and death.
Yep.
And
literally life and death.
right. And yet
Quite
society, the version of society that doesn't live this life is overpowering the voices of the people that do. And that's what needs to change. And if I can do anything to change that for them, I always want to continue to be loud if I can, because the system is broken. And
I read this comment or this thing on Facebook one day or Instagram or some reel or something, but it was like, oh, silly me. I woke up one day and was the advocate I always dreamt I'd be. And
yes,
I totally remember just like how hard I was mourning. And I was like, I
Mhm.
can't even reach out to other humans that are special needs. It's hard to even say my kid has special needs right now. Not that I didn't accept it, but it was just like, I tell
Yeah.
someone my kid has special needs and I would just start bawling my eyes out.
Right. Right.
And then it just feels so, I feel so blessed to be at this point to where we can sit here and advocate and be really fucking loud, because I feel
Right.
like that's a rarity and a luxury. And so
it is.
it feels
And
good.
to understand that the grief part of it never goes away.
That's huge.
And that's another thing that another piece that makes us feel like we shouldn't be grieving. Because again, society's not comfortable with that.
Well, that was the thing for like I've been very open about the grieving.
Right.
And seriously, for like 2 or 3, it took me, I think, 3 years of the diagnosis to realize, oh, you're feeling grief.
Yeah.
Why did it take me so long? Why did nobody tell me that it's okay and living
Right.
grief is like a thing? And
And
why,
it hits you constantly.
why did
every
nobody
single
tell me
day.
this was a thing?
Every single day.
Oh,
It
because people
smacks
are
me in the
like,
face.
Oh, I don't
Every
know.
single day.
Yeah.
I mean, something so simple as like the kids running into school who were dropped off in
And
the
you're
drop-off
like,
line.
nope, I gotta fucking get out of the car.
Okay, we're doing the same thing we do every day, but okay, we
But-
go here now. Let's,
Same.
like what in the world?
I cried of joy the first time Ellie could get out of the car, the pickup line. But mind you, it's because no other kids are out there and she goes to school at 9 o'clock when school starts at 8 o'clock for all the other
So
kids.
someone was there to.
So her aide
receive her?
comes out
Yeah.
now every morning and gets her from the car.
Yeah.
The first day I was like, she's going into school without me. And then I was like, well, there's a lot of special circumstances, but like it is happening. But
right.
it's in all the everyday moments.
It
And
is.
Nobody
It is.
in society shuns you. If I were to tell anyone that wasn't in the special needs world, I feel perpetual grief. I don't know if people would understand what that even meant. And that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I also don't want to be judged for that because it's a real thing. It's a real feeling.
Right.
Like I was reading something. This isn't really about grief. This is just about society and saying things and being sensitive. And we're trying to be this woke community right now, but nobody's feeling actual feelings, I think, about things.
We're setting boundaries to the point where we don't allow ourselves to feel any discomfort.
Yep.
And there's no growth that happens when you don't allow yourself to feel any discomfort.
I could not agree more with that. It was just as simple as Ellie's therapist the other day was like, oh yeah, you know, because her broken language. And I was just like, why has no one told me that before? I try so hard to explain to people. She sounds like she talks. She is getting better. She's really good at 3-4 word sentences now, like fantastic. But 90% of what she says is totally scripted. And people do not understand that. And everyone's like, she talks. And I'm like, okay, sure she does. And then when her therapist brought up broken language, I was like, damn. That makes
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is. And
Yeah.
that makes so much sense in my head and in my life. And you just like blew my brain to the ceiling. So then I Googled, you know, autism, intellectual disability, and broken language. And the first thing that popped up was this term isn't used anymore because broken makes them sound broken as a human.
Makes them
And I'm like,
uncomfortable.
okay, but literally her speech is broken language. She is 7 and she's not fully speaking.
But even just, I mean, if you think of the word without the emotion, right?
Yes.
Like her sentences, like
are literally fucking broken.
she has been telling you she wants to play with Ada, which is such a beautiful moment. I mean,
one of the first people she's asked for mommy. She asked for her family sometimes. And then her friend Tori, who she loves so much. And that's it.
and then she's been wanting to play with Ada, but she says red hair, which her hair is pink and it can look red in
Right.
lot of
I'm like,
lightings.
to Ellie, it's red, clearly.
Right.
Like, are we colorblind a little bit? I don't know. But anyway.
So she did come up with that on her own.
Yeah.
But if you think of broken, the word without the emotion, that is what it is.
I know. And that's what
she thought of that, but she couldn't come up with the name.
I said,
herself.
we're having friends over. And she said, oh, red hair play. And I'm like, red hair? I'm like, holy shit, she's asking for Ada.
Yeah.
Red hair play?
Right.
I mean, that's pretty broken fucking language if you ask me.
It is. And the trouble.
Then I was like,
that-
well, can I not call it broken language? Because like the internet just reamed me that's like old lingo and we don't talk that way.
Right. And that's the
What
issue.
the fuck? Now I'm being shunned for saying my kid has broken language.
Right.
So we're back to square one. I don't know how she talks.
no, that's ridiculous.
It's just
Use-
crazy.
Use the phrase because that's where we're at. It makes some people uncomfortable. Well, you don't have to use that.
Yep.
You're not saying anyone else has broken language. You're not saying anyone is broken.
Yep.
You are describing something in a way that makes the most sense to you.
Yep. And broken language
And that's
changed my life
fine.
until I Googled it. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to be shunned.
Right.
for using this.
Well, I remember someone reached out to us on TikTok and said they were about to get assessed and just they were thankful they found us. It was really meaningful. And anyway, so I said, okay, keep us posted. And she wrote back when she got her results and she said, yes, autism, and the pediatrician labeled it as level 3, but she also said that toddlers need so much support anyway. She labels most toddlers as level 3. And I remember when she said that, I was like, oh, that feels icky.
That does feel icky.
But then think about what she's doing for those toddlers by doing that.
A lot.
A lot.
Because-
Toddlers do need incredible support.
So then if they're
And-
seeing that it needs even more than what a toddler needs,
then they can reassess at that point. But when you're doing that early intervention at that point to that degree, think about what that pediatrician is doing for those
That's what I say,
toddlers.
Ellie. That's one of our things.
But I was caught off
guard
guard because I felt discomfort.
Damn. Okay,
And
that makes
that's
sense.
what the issue with society is. And I was able to sit there with that and think, oh, I feel uncomfortable, but let's think about this objectively.
Yep.
And
that's what we don't do.
first of all, it has nothing to do with me. So my feelings don't matter at all.
Yep.
And I even said that. I wrote back. I was like, oh man, I got an icky feeling at first, but God, that makes so much sense. And I'm so glad.
Because you can objectively look at it.
Yes.
Which is,
I can look past my discomfort and understand that someone else's experience, that's what makes sense for them.
when we all are just, as a society, we can't get past our own discomfort for someone else's situation. And
Right.
that's where the problem lies with special needs and
Mhm.
disabilities and the typical neurotypical world right there.
Right.
Someone else's discomfort should not be your problem.
If you're uncomfortable with someone else's reality, which we are sitting here on this couch, so many people are out there in this world begging for acceptance
Yep.
for special needs. To have acceptance, you have to understand. And no one is going to understand if they're uncomfortable, if they can't get past that
And
level
like you
of
just said,
discomfort.
you were uncomfortable, but you looked at it in a different lens and you were
Right.
able to like objectively view it.
Right.
That is what has to happen.
Right.
This isn't about you.
It's not about you.
Not about you.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to be able to look past the discomfort and start trying to understand someone else's reality, even when it has nothing to do with ours. And it doesn't make sense to us.
Yep.
But it makes sense to them. And
That's okay. It's their
That's-
life, motherfuckers.
Right.
It's their life.
right. Right.
I don't want anyone to ever, I don't know, shun me for the way I think. And I try really hard to not shun other people for the way they
Right.
think and view their lives. Like,
Right.
it's not my world, man.
Right.
It's not my world.
Right. We're not here to say anyone else needs to feel anything different about their own reality.
Yes. Because if you think it's a superpower, fuck yes.
I love that.
Dude, me fucking too.
Yeah.
Like, I wish that's how I viewed things.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yep.
We genuinely
I
love that for you.
I wish it
it's
wasn't
not-
such a heaviness of what I see.
Right. I always think when I say that, I love that for you. I always think of I can never remember Alexis from Schitt's Creek. Did you ever watch that
Oh
show?
my God, no.
It's
I
so
just started
fucking
watching
good.
Schitt's Creek. We just
It's
started
so
watching
fucking
it.
good. But one thing she always says, "Oh my God, I love that for you," but it's like
Stop.
very sarcastic.
Yep.
So I'm always afraid to say it because
You're like,
I don't want it to
that's
come
not
off-
how I mean it.
yeah, I truly
But-
genuinely mean that. But
Me too. I think it's a great way to live your life if you can live in that positivity. I think it's pretty
Right.
fucking epic, and I
Right.
wish I was on that journey with them.
100%. But
But
we
I
all-
just don't live there.
well, and we are here to say the conversation has to change. And how society thinks of disability, it's failure, brokenness, a limitation that equals bad. And honestly, it's denial.
Denial, I think, is the hugest key aspect to
Yeah,
what we're
it's
talking about.
denial to someone else's reality.
Yep.
And if you want to do anything for the special needs community, allow someone to speak freely
Yep.
without your judgment.
That's the biggest fucking part.
Right.
It's like, what can we say? That's why we said this episode might be spicy. What can we say, or what's going to get us in trouble or be deemed like not
Mhm.
socially appropriate? Socially appropriate?
Yeah, socially appropriate.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Well, I feel like acceptance is the first step. The next step is action.
Okay.
Right? Imagine if we can stop being distracted by our own discomfort and start listening and trying to understand. Imagine the change that can happen.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, those limitations are not bad because action is happening with society, change is happening. And that's when society can be built more for all humans of all needs, but only if we can look past our own discomfort. And
Shining on this. It's pretty on point.
but that is, I think, one of the reasons we're here, right? And being so loud is we want society to change so that when our daughters grow up, it's a kinder place for them.
Yep.
And
People want to say it is right now, but we're all just ignoring everything.
right.
We're all just living in this blissful,
Right.
everything is happy. Disabilities are superpowers. And this is just how we're all going to live our lives.
And what that does
That's bullshit.
is people look the other way because they don't know what to do.
Yep.
Because we haven't been allowed to talk about it.
Yep.
And we have to stop that because you have to assume competency. You have to look people in the eyes, say hello. Oh my gosh, this week I have been having interaction with this sweet little student that's in Ada's special needs class, special day class. And all year, every time I see him, I'm like, hey. And, you know, he's like hanging out at the fence, not really ready to go in, doesn't say anything.
Right.
I've never heard him talk before. And then like one time I did, like, I'm always like, hey, do you want to walk with us? And one time he really did. And then he dropped his muffin and I was like, oh, buddy, I'll carry this for you. And then he stopped in the office that day and I was like, okay, I'll put it in class for you. And I did. And so I gained his trust. And
oh, my heart.
and then this week he's been saying verbally hi to me, like going out of his way a little bit.
We have a human that's the same way.
Yeah.
Ellie's been going to since preschool with this same child.
Mhm.
And they're both pretty impacted with their disabilities,
Mhm.
you know? And when that child sees me now, where's Ellie?
Oh,
Hi, Ellie's mom.
I love that.
And then one of the aides told me the other day that this human has been asking to play with her.
yeah. I love that.
So it's really big, really
That's
big,
huge.
really big deal that they've been.
Well, it's as simple as me not looking the other way. And
yep, because that's probably what most people do because they don't know,
they don't know.
and not in a mean way.
Right.
They don't know what to do.
And that comes from not being able to speak freely about this
Yep,
and ask the
Because
questions
we
and have the
are
conversation.
not making it be this beautiful. It's all flowers and rainbows.
Right. They see a student struggling to even step in the gate of the school.
And they're just like, hi, bye. Not even that. Just
No,
walking by.
not even that. Just look the other
Doing their
way.
thing.
It's someone else will make sure that they're safe. And luckily at this school, like, that's a given. We know that. But just from me not looking the other way, acknowledging him, saying his name, saying hello, today he brought me into his own world.
Oh,
He
I
was
love that.
standing outside the door waiting for me and said, look, cobwebs.
My heart. Oh,
It was like,
it makes my heart so happy because I know how I feel when that little boy is always like,
yes.
hi, or Ellie's mom. And I'm like,
Oh,
you're
yes.
Ellie's mom finally after like 3 years of seeing you all
Right.
the time. My heart is so
Right.
fucking happy.
Right.
Oh,
It was like the most
It's a big
beautiful
deal.
moment. But that comes from not looking the other way. And when
I
society,
think I used to look the other way.
I probably did too.
I'm not gonna lie.
And
I
it
don't know what I
wasn't-
did, but I don't think I looked the way.
I looked that way, but I didn't know what to do. And so I
See?
didn't do anything.
The same.
Yeah. Yeah. And that honestly, that I think is most people. I think that a lot of people look, but don't know what to do and don't want to do the wrong thing. And then they do nothing.
And doing nothing isn't as bad as doing the wrong thing at all. I don't mean to say that, but
no, it's not.
it just needs a little more education.
Right. And that's what we're talking about is we have to
Not
be
shunning somebody,
able-
not making you feel like shit, not making you-
right.
nothing at all. We just
Right.
hope that we can educate a little bit more,
Right.
so that
Well,
doesn't happen.
And imagine how we're talking about the human experience and how we've started talking about it basically since the pandemic is, you know, we have hard days. We have days where we need to
Mhm.
prioritize our mental health. You know, the human experience is so vast. And we're starting to understand that, you know, the way society is built where you work a 9 to 5, you get up, you go to work every single day and you're like a machine. We're starting to understand that we're humans, and that's not always the case. And sometimes we still have to do it, but we're not able to show up like that machine in a good mood every time. And that's okay.
That's okay. We're human.
And imagine if we can start talking about the special needs experience the same way.
Right.
Oh, for you, it's wonderful and you love it. Like personally, I don't mind my ADHD. Like I have been really intentional about surrounding myself with surrounding myself with humans. He's starting to not mind his ADHD.
I don't think so. Like today, he didn't even take his medication for school.
Yeah. I wouldn't be good at some of the things I'm good at if I didn't have it. And
like editing this podcast. Everything is fucking perfect because Morgan and her ADHD.
Not perfect.
I applaud that shit.
My husband, who puts his foot in his mouth all the time, and it's hilarious. Early on, he was like, it's like very 90s-esque editing.
Oh, yeah.
And but he meant it as a compliment. And I was like, look what I did. I was so proud. He said that. And I was like,
Girl, I'm not so proud anymore.
No, but now we lean into it. It's very 90s-esque and 90s are back. So.
And we fucking dig it.
We dig it. Yeah. No, but I don't mind my ADHD. And there's so many people out there.
It kind of is your superpower.
It's a little bit. It is. It absolutely
Can I say that?
is.
I don't know, because I'm speaking for you. So maybe it's not. But
I don't know if I would call it. It's just part of who I am, and I'm okay with it.
Gotcha.
But I wouldn't say it's a superpower because I forget shit
all the time.
The second I look away.
Gotcha.
I mean, I look in a different direction, and that thought is gone. I mean, I don't love that. My memory. I mean, now it's horrendous.
Gotcha.
So there's things that make it hard. My daughter's special day class teacher messaged me this week. So I took the fermenting apples out of Ada's backpack, but you might want to clean it up. It still smells like fermented apples.
No. Oh,
and then I show up to school the next day, and he's like, "Oh, so did you see?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot." Like,
I'm so fucking
it's
dead.
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So no, but I mean, if we're able to talk about the neurodivergent experience in this world as if we, the same that we talk about the human experience in this world, the good and the bad and everything in between and all of it being okay.
That's all we want.
If we can talk about the special needs experience the same way, freely, and have it be acceptable that every individual has a different experience.
Yep.
That's all we want.
Everyone has a different experience.
Like how wild that we're starting to finally talk about the human experience freely and honestly. And yet
special needs is not in the ballpark. It's not in the same vicinity at all for some reason.
Fuck.
Because it just makes people uncomfortable. And the unknown is uncomfortable. So we just need to make everything known. That's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
It's
wild. It is so wild. Oh, I do want to say this part. I loved this line that AI came up with for us.
ChatGPT for the win.
Cheryl. My ChatGPT is named Cheryl.
It's the best shit ever.
It says the discomfort isn't with the word. It's with what people think the word says about a person.
Say that one more time.
The discomfort isn't with the word. It's about what people think the word says about a person. That to me is everything. It's everything. And as the, first line of defense of caregivers,
yep,
we should be able to speak freely.
Because we're the ones living this gosh dang life.
Right. And
so
why
let me express myself and don't shun me for having these emotions that are real. Should I just shut the fuck up and
why is it that
down?
When we speak freely about our experience, it means we love our children less?
Which is so not fucking true.
What in the fuck?
Not true.
Like we're actually sitting here out because of the love we have.
Yep.
For our children.
100%. And our lives are disrupted like they are because we love our children and we're trying to make a difference and trying to give them what's best.
Exactly.
It
So
makes no sense.
Why are we not allowed to speak freely?
Because it's fucked up.
That's so fucked up, man.
There's no real answer for it. We just have to keep doing what we're doing and hope that it's going to catch on. And hopefully in 20 years, our kids will be sitting in a different place because we help spark conversations.
That's really how we have to be as caregivers and advocates.
Yep.
And when you're already in such a vulnerable and fight or flight type of space in life, to then put up this shield against any negativity coming at you and just know so confidently that this is your path, that's so fucking hard.
Yep.
It like, just imagine for a second a parent experiencing a more typical parenting journey, and they have to go out of their way to defend or speak up or go against policy for their child. That level of discomfort. Everyone experiences it.
Everyone experiences that level of comfort at
That
some
level
point.
of discomfort.
Yes, at some point or another.
So
Everybody.
so
Typical.
imagine that just to go to the grocery store. Just to exist in a world,
Not
let
that,
alone.
this happened 1 or 2 times recently.
Oh,
it's like this
no.
happens 28 times in a day.
I leave the house. I need that level
Yep.
of strength and courage. And I will have that level of discomfort just to leave the house. And yet we not only do that, but then some of us have the capacity, luckily, to be loud and advocate in a way that will hopefully bring real change.
I hope that in our tiny little podcast,
Right?
I do though.
Yeah.
I hope that it just reaches and we can make, even if I just change one human's life, like that's
100%.
it changes small.
We
Change starts small. You
yeah.
can't start huge. And
We started this.
I hope that's what we're doing here.
When we started this, we talked a lot about just, change within our own community and the people that know us near or far, and, the ways that it could change our girls' lives as they grow into adulthood.
It feels bigger now.
And if we can do that, that's a win. But I will sit here and also fight for the people who don't have voices and the parents.
Finding
that
your
don't
voice
have
is
the
hard, and it's
capacity.
not as easy as we may make it seem.
Just
Took us
because we're naturally loud
we're loud,
and like to talk.
and I feel like it took me a long time to get here, and
yeah,
I can understand how some personalities don't ever get here.
right,
So hopefully we can be that voice for you.
right. It all comes down to letting people self-define.
Yeah. And say that one more time for the people in the back.
It all comes down to letting people self-define.
Thank you so much.
And that applies to every area
You
of
got
life.
a superpower? Fuck yes.
Right.
You don't have a superpower? Also, fuck yes.
And we're here for you. And
fuck yes.
Yes.
It
Right.
doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want, and we're all
Right.
here to support in whatever
Right.
capacity you need.
right.
That's
And
how
we
it should be.
can all attempt to see past our own discomfort.
Yep. Get out of your own.
Even if it's not to understand. If you're not able, if you don't have the capacity
That's
to
okay.
seek to understand, that's okay. But know that your discomfort is a you problem,
Your discomfort is a you problem.
and we don't need your opinions because you're not living this life.
And opinions are like assholes. Like I just said, everybody
Right.
has them.
So don't be one.
I wish I could cheers you right now. I don't have anything in my glass.
So
Don't be an
be one.
asshole. It's fucking easy
Opinions
as that.
are like assholes, but you don't gotta be one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I fucking love that.
So 2 things can exist at the same time.
I was just gonna get into that.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
2 things can exist at the same time. It can be empowering for you and hard as hell for someone else.
Yes.
And I think that sums up what we're trying to say perfectly.
right.
my
Right.
life looks really easy to some humans.
Right.
And I get that.
Yeah.
Like I'm fully aware that like
Yeah.
we're in the special needs world, but we are in the moderate land. And I know there's a land above us.
Right.
So I feel
Same.
very like my life is not hard as hell at all
Mhm.
to some humans out
Same.
there.
Same.
But I hope that, I mean, I don't know. I guess my hope is just that people do still see that it is hard and like that's okay for me to think it's hard.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, the whole thing about this is just to be able to speak freely.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, one of my biggest messages that I always want to get through with doing this is it's okay to ask the questions. And I hope that every person I come across knows that they can talk to me and ask a question that you think might be offensive. Ask it anyway. And, you know, even come up to me and say, there's this sweet little boy that hangs out at the gate of the school. And
What should I do?
I want to reach out and I want to be that person. I don't know how to approach it. What do I do? Like, oh my gosh, ask me.
Yep.
Ask me. Have the conversation. Find the person in your world.
Wait, one more time. Have the conversation. It's okay. That's less offensive than not having the conversation.
I would so much rather someone come to me with something that gives me a little bit of an ick feeling and know they're attempting
Yep.
to
100%.
learn and understand. And I will never judge you. I
Yep.
will never judge you if you say something that gives me an ick because thank you.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for wanting to see into this world a little bit.
Yep.
That just means the world. And like you said, we are blessed enough with a lot of humans that do that already. And we appreciate that very much. But that can be a massive message here is find the person in your life that you can go to, even if it's us in our private messages.
I hope to be a safe space for
Yes.
not just the people we physically see, but for everybody out there. Like, please reach out to us. We love that. It's why we're here. It is why we're here.
Yes. And if you have that scenario where something is coming up on a regular basis and you want to do something different and you don't know what to do,
reach out.
Ask us. Yeah.
Reach out.
Yeah.
You know where to find us.
Yep. Yeah, basically that goes into our closing. We have to be able to speak about this with real and authentic language if we're going to speak truthfully about the entire spectrum of disabilities and human needs. And the truth is not everything needs to be rebranded.
And I'm big on that.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan is a rebrand queen, and I feel like you have to reframe life to live it. You actually have to.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's stuff where you're just like,
nope.
The fuck.
Yeah.
That fucking
it
sucks.
just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's how I see life. Like literally I just was, did the IEP and all this stuff, and I got home her like progress goals and all this, and I literally looked at my husband and I like opened the envelope and I held up the papers and I was like, do you want to hear these? And he was like, I actually don't think I want to hear them right now. And I was like, yep. And I threw them in the fucking trash can.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I just was not in the mood to hear it. And I just wanted someone to be like, that fucking sucks.
Right.
So I was the one to tell my husband, this sucks. Trash can.
Yes.
Sometimes it just feels good. I didn't want to hear anyone being like, we're really this far behind, but we have made progress and it's slow, but it's growing.
Right.
That's also great. But sometimes just be like, we're really far behind.
Yeah.
And this sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for acknowledging that this does suck sometimes.
Yes.
So,
you know what else too, for all the fellow caregivers out there, there was this mom that had a reel and she was like, you know what? I'm done not taking credit for this life. Like,
oh, shut the fuck up.
Dude, it was like, and she went on like, my kids at school, oh, it's because I fought for all the needs that they have. But oh my God, it was genius the way that she went about it. Like, it just was incredible.
But I love that.
Incredible.
I fight nonstop.
It was incredible.
We have all these things and I fucking fight and I fight and I fight and I fight and I fight and fight.
Right.
I do not take no for an answer. I'm pretty sure anytime my name shows up anywhere, everyone's like, where's the manager? Because this bitch is crazy.
Right.
But I have no shame, so.
And like, so, part of like our journey in the conversation we're begging to be had. Part of our part to it is also taking credit for the
that's
things
so
we've
hard to do.
fought for. And that's where maybe we can work on our part.
Look at you fucking reframing.
Oh, fuck off. I did, didn't I? God damn it. We just got done
I love
saying
you.
like some things can't be rebranded.
But you're so right. Oh,
That's hilarious.
that's the end.
Anyway, no, we have to do weird wins.
Hashtag weird win.
Yay!
Oh my God, I have a weird win. Ellie has pooped in the potty more times than she shit on the floor.
Shut up still?
Yep.
Oh, that's huge.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
her
Ellen.
sticker chart is almost full.
Yes.
Oh
What
my
does
God.
she get when
Actually,
it's
you just
full?
called her Ellen because that's her alter ego.
Yeah.
So everyone may judge me a lot. I don't know if anyone watches Haunted Hotel. It's this adult comedy cartoon,
Fucking
right?
love it.
You do? Have you seen Haunted Hotel?
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet,
So-
but I'm going to.
Oh my God, it's so good. So there's this little character called Abaddon, and he's this little like demon spawn child, and he like does bad shit, but he doesn't realize it's bad shit. It's just how his brain is wired.
Wait, what's his name?
Abaddon.
Okay, why are we not calling Ellen Abaddon?
We do all the time. And then we just cut her hair, and she's like Abaddon's hair. It's like he can't.
Stop. That's so
So we
funny.
call her Abaddon for her alter ego. So
That is
It's
so funny.
it's like Abaddon does bad shit, but he doesn't mean to do bad shit. Like he
Yeah.
does bad shit, and he's like so unaware that it's
Right.
bad.
Right.
Been starting to call Ellie her alter ego Abaddon.
Ellen the Abaddon. Oh my God, I love it.
It's so funny.
Love it.
But watch Haunted Hotel if you haven't.
I haven't. I'm gonna check it out now. Is it like a cartoon?
Yeah, it's an adult cartoon.
Oh, hilarious.
We like love it. And then,
Okay.
so when you watch it and you think of Abaddon, it's like this tiny kid.
I wonder if I'll
And back
see
in the
Ada
old day, and
Abaddon,
it's got
too.
like short hair, and it's
Love
so
it.
fucking fun.
Love it.
So
My weird win. Well,
yeah, that's my
we
weird win.
just released at the time of recording this, we just released our episode with Katie where we decided to do huge wins.
Yep.
And when I was editing that, another huge win came up for me. So I want to say a
Do
huge
it.
win and a weird win.
Well, to be fair, that's a huge win in my world that Ellie pooping on the potty
That's
more than
right.
she's shitting on the floor.
Right.
But our
that's
weird
the
wins are
definition
someone.
of weird win.
Our weird wins are huge wins for us, but they're super fucking weird for other people. So to be fair, that's just the definition.
Yeah, but we
So,
always think of them as
Share
huge
me your
wins.
huge weird win.
So when we did our episode with Katie, we talked about huge wins where someone stood up for us and made a difference in
Yeah.
our world. And while I was editing it, I was reminded of a mom and fellow coach on the soccer field. We were playing against them, and in that game, Ada was having such a hard time, and she wouldn't come off the field.
Oh,
And
damn
she
it.
was close to me, but wouldn't come off the field. So I couldn't send another player in. And I was near that other coach. And I was telling her, like, Ada, it's okay to have a hard time, but I need you to step off the field so someone else can play, you know? And I just kept trying to reframe that in her head where I need you to come off the field so someone else can play.
Yep.
And that coach came over to me and was like, it's okay. Send someone else. She's fine.
Aw.
And the ref almost, I like ran to the ref because
Oh, damn
the
it.
refs were like their children
Yep.
also. And so I ran up to her and I was like, hey, the other coach is totally okay with this. My daughter's special needs. She's not actually doing anything on the field right now.
Yeah, but she's gonna exist out there because that's just what's
right.
happening.
And this other coach not only allowed that to happen, but welcomed it.
oh, I love
And
that.
I still think of it. And it really, really, really meant the world to me. So that was a huge moment of, you know, I've talked a little bit about kind of the time I guided Miles about how to include Ada
Yep.
in hide and seek. And that's that level of inclusivity. Like sometimes
Yep.
it's okay to not have the rules apply. And I understand that's hard to teach a neurotypical child, a young neurotypical
Yeah.
child, why the rules don't apply to that person. But that is kind of the guiding light of how to
Because the rules
be
just gotta
inclusive.
change.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. That's actually bringing me up really fast before
Yeah.
we close this out.
Yeah.
We have a place by us called Dream Athletics. They do incredible birthday parties. They do ninja warriors, gymnastics. They're like a
Mhm.
legit gymnastics, cheerleading, like royalty where we live. They are top cream of the crop, right? They just fucking came
Oh my God,
out
I'm
with
so
an
excited.
all-inclusive cheerleading team, and my little heart just can't take it. Ellie is not in the place to join, but I know Ada's going to
Yeah.
join, and
Yeah.
I just have to say fucking thank you, Dream
Yes,
Athletics,
big
because
time.
that is a really huge thing in this community. And my friend sent me it, and my eyes teared up. And even
Yeah.
though Ellie is not in a place to do that, there are
Yeah.
children in a place to do that.
Yeah.
We live in a really small community, and there's not really anything for our special needs children. And so the fact that Dream
Yeah.
Athletics
Yeah.
saw that somehow and are filling that void, just like fucking bravo to you.
Thank you.
So,
We will be there.
yeah, to end this
I'm
on a
gonna
high
sign
note,
Ada
way
up.
to go,
Yes.
Dream Athletics.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
But my actual weird win, real quick. My actual weird win.
go, girl, go.
I told you about my lunch with family.
Yep.
And everyone
go.
was talking about all the things that they've been doing, and
What- the things
Disneyland,
you're not doing.
Disneyland, Disney World, snowboarding, going to the gym as a family, blah, blah, blah. And I was like having such a hard time sitting there. And eventually I was like pretending I live in their reality. Like, oh, yeah, totally. And I eventually just said like, oh, yeah, David and I are trying to get to a point where one of us can go to the gym by ourselves, because that's
Right.
the option, and we can barely do that.
Right.
So it was a weird win, because it's that moment of, do I be the shock absorber and steady the room and take care of others' emotions?
This is what we're talking about today.
Right, exactly. That's why it felt relevant. Or do I say my piece?
Make everyone a little uncomfortable, and who the fuck cares?
Right.
Get over yourselves.
and
Not
it-
about you.
It got a little uncomfortable, and I don't need sympathy, but also,
Oh my God, we're not looking for sympathy.
No, but also,
Just a little bit of fucking
Yeah.
equality.
well, and like, I don't even know what I was looking for, because what could anyone say? Like,
Someone,
oh,
just someone would be like, damn, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I didn't even like think of it that way.
right.
That's
Well,
all.
and what my cousin said, she was like, because she watches our podcast, she's like, well, maybe she'll stop leveling up long enough, like long enough that you can, like do some of these things. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of
Oh.
all we do is level up. But I
Ellie just-
appreciated that.
right.
I was like, okay, that's optimism, not true, but like,
But you know what?
I
I'll take it.
appreciate
You
it.
acknowledge,
Yes.
you acknowledge life, that we level up.
yes,
Kudos, girlfriend.
right.
Kudos.
Exactly. So anyway, all right. Cheers to this. Our spiciest episode
Cheers to our
ever.
spice episode. Thank you guys for sticking around. This is probably episode like gonna be 15.
We don't know. Oh my God, that's so wild.
This will be episode 15.
what?
I know.
We've been
Motherfucking
we're still
cheers.
doing it.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank
sticking with
you.
us, and we hope you don't leave us from this spicy content tonight. Today, I don't even know. Tuesday, it's Thursday.
We don't know what.
Cheers, you guys. Thank
Anyway.
you so much for joining us and continuing to listen to us.
Yes. Cheers.
Thank you.
Love you.
Cheers. Bum, bum, bum.